Thank you, Mr. Chairwoman. My name is T.K. Small. I'm an attorney. I work in disability rights. I've been practicing healthcare policy for probably 30 years. I'm not going to read my remarks. I just rather speak extemporaneously and have a dialogue with members of the council and try to answer your questions. I would first like to point out that there is an immediate potential consequence to this rule that puts people like me in serious harm and jeopardy of being put into a nursing home. As a kid, I spent 9.5 years in a hospital. And I can tell you from firsthand experience that I'm not going back. All right, so one way or the other, I will make things work. But if I have to die, I will die in the community on my terms. And I'm pointing out that this whole situation is probably illegal, as Assemblyman Gottfried said. There's a matter of state law that this law is in contradiction to. So, in a way, it's a bit of a waste of everyone's time and effort. I support the idea of workers being paid for 24 hours when they work, but not when it comes at the potential jeopardy of people like me and others in the disability community being forced back into institutions. I was at the Supreme Court decision arguments in the Olmstead case. I was there to hear what's the equivalent of the Brown versus Board of Education. This is a matter of civil rights for people with disabilities. That's where I started my career at the Brooklyn Center for Independence of the Disabled. And for us, this is not just some joke. Our lives are at stake. And so, frankly, I find the situation a bit insulting that the disabled community hasn't been more proactively listened to and allowed to be at the table for these discussions. There's a saying in the disability rights community, nothing about us without us. But we haven't been invited to the table, and when our concerns have been brought forth to this committee and members of City Council, we've been discounted. So I'll say that I'm only duly involved with this particular fight, but it is a fight, and we're not going away. We fought to get out of nursing homes. We will fight to stay in the community, and policies and proposals that put our lives and our freedom at jeopardy will not be tolerated. So I've had home care in the community for my entire adult life. I've worked for a fiscal intermediary as the director of policy. I was involved with the Medicaid redesign team. And I can say this proposal is not a great idea. Thank you.